It's me, Aunt Leanne. I'm so happy to see you. I can't wait to tell you this story. Mikku and the trees. Mikku was a very lazy man. Now, he could have gone out into the woods and gathered branches and fallen trees. That sounds like too much work, he said. I'm going to go out and chop down the first tree I see. So he picked up his big axe and he went out into the woods. He got his axe ready to chop down that tree and chop. But the tree said, "Stop, please, don't chop me." "What?" said Mikku. A tree has never talked to me before, but why shouldn't I cut you down?" "Oh, 'cause don't you recognize me, Mikku? I am a maple tree, a sweet maple tree, and maple trees are where you get your maple sugar and your maple syrup to go on your pancakes and your waffles. You don't want to cut me down." "Very well," said Mikku. And that day he gathered branches and dead trees and brought them home. The next day he said, "I'm just gonna stop at the second tree I see." And he picked up his axe and he went to chop it down. Chop! And the tree said, "Stop, please, don't chop me." "Well, why not?" said Mikku. "I'm a cherry tree, and I happen to know that cherries are your very favorite kind of pie. If you chop me down, there won't be any cherries this summer. You won't have any kind of a cherry pie." "Okay," said Mikku. "If you help us, we'll help you." "Okay," said Mikku. And that day he brought home dead branches and fallen trees, and man, it was a lot of work. But the next day he went out to an oak tree. So this will be easy. He went to chop, and the tree said, "Stop, please, don't chop me." "Why not?" "Well, because I've been here a long time. My roots help hold down the earth. My shade gives shelter to the deer. My branches have nests for the birds and squirrels, and you don't want to chop me down." "Fine," said Mikku. "If you help us, we'll help you," said the old oak, as Mikku went out again to gather branches and wood that had fallen to the ground. And every day, every time he thought he found a tree that wasn't any good, well, it convinced him to stop. "Please, don't chop me." And when he agreed not to, it would say, "If you take care of us, we'll take care of you." Well, Mikku went on like that all through the whole of the fall. And when winter started, well, he had enough wood to keep his house warm. And in the spring, he didn't even think about it. He just went back out and gathered fallen branches and trees from the floor and the grounds. And one day, when he reached down to get a branch off of the floor of the forest, out popped a little green person who looked like her hair was made out of ferns, and her skin was purple and green, and Mikku had never seen anyone like it. "Oh, Mikku," she said, "I have noticed what good care you take of my trees. I speak for the trees. I am the nature spirit here, and because you have helped us so much, I'm going to give you a gift." She reached down and she picked up one of the branches from the floor, and it was a wand. She gave it to Mikku and she said, "Here, take this wand, and anytime you need something, just point it at a bird or a beast or any part of nature, and we will help you. If you want honey, point it to the bees and ask for honey. If you want berries, point it to the birds and ask for berries. Anything you want, we will help you, as long as you never ask for anything that would be against the natural way of things. Promise, Nika?" "I promise," said Mikku, and he took the wand, and the little spirit disappeared. Mikku saw a little bee. Bzz. "Bring me honey," said Mikku, and the bee gathered all her friends and brought sweet, sticky, dripping honeycombs for Mikku to eat. He looked at the birds and said, "Bring me berries." And berries came to his mouth and fell into his hands until he had so many. He brought them home. When it was time for him to dig up his garden, he looked at the squirrels and said, "Plow my fields." And the squirrels dug and dug and dug until his garden was ready. Looking around, he said to the ants, "Plant this seed." And the ants took the whole bag full of seeds and grain and planted them neatly in the freshly plowed fields. Well, soon Mikku became very rich and very, very lazy. His life was too easy. He became proud and arrogant and used to giving orders and bossing things and people around. And he would point his branch and say, "Give me this," or "Do that." But one day, it was winter. Oh, it was so cold. And Mikku took his branch wand outside and pointed it at the sun that was hiding behind the clouds and said, "I want it to be as hot, hot, hot as the 4th of July. Hot as the 4th of July in the middle of winter? Oh, that was against nature. But the sun came out from behind the clouds and beat down on Mikku hot, hot, hot until he disappeared. Nothing was left at all, not even the little wand. And from that day to this, the trees have never spoken out loud to people again. But if you listen very carefully, you can hear them whisper, "If you take care of us, we'll take care of you." Thank you. Bye-bye.